Oh, excuse me. Welcome in, Michael. Welcome in, Janice. Welcome in, Cat. uh, y'all are special. Just like my dog and my cat, y'all are special. We're gonna do some blessings. Michael no sniping, Michael no sniping. Oi, soy Dora! Blessings be to you and to me. You didn't say it 3 times. You gotta be quicker, cat. No swiping. That's why I try to be like, wait, Kush, no, no, no. And he still jumps up on me and Kitty attacks me. Oof. Yeah, Kushifer. He's up in this kitty tree right now. He's I think he's mad at me because he tried to kitty attack me earlier before I even went live, and I was like, I grabbed him. I was like, no, 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 and I put him down. And now he's like upset at me, and he's watch. I'll show you guys. He is up there, back turned towards me, just. I think he's pissed. I think he's pissed. You pissed, Kush? Huh, Kush? Are you mad at me? Kushifer! Oh, Kushifer! Yeah, he's mad at me. Yay, gay! Yay! He's so mad. Like, he doesn't want to turn around or nothing. He's completely ignoring me. He's like, screw you, Dad. I wanted to be in your life earlier and you didn't want me up there, so screw you. Welcome in, Lala Girl. I'm getting ignored by a kitty. Oh, Kush. See him pop his ear up. Oh, Kush. Oh, Blue's coming running. Blue's coming running. Where's she at? Where's she at? Look, they got the freaking sheet off the bed. Stinkers. Oh, Kush. Kush. Kush kitty. He's so mad. Blue's like, I'm not mad, Dad. I'm not mad. Dad, I'm right here, Dad. Look at my butt. Alright, Kush is mad at me, guys. Kush is mad at me. I was trying to get him to come down here and say what's up and everything and look at me, but he's mad. He doesn't even want to turn around. He's like, screw you, Dad. You wouldn't let me sit in your lap. Screw you, Dad. It's like, you had your chance for love. I gave you your chance. You said no. Oh, I have a feeling he's gonna end up kitty attacking me before the live's over with. Blue's gonna go for the feet, cat. She's got a foot fetish. I think if I die, Blue's gonna eat me feet first. She already gets her licks in whenever she gets a chance to. She'll cry first and eat later. She'll cry while she eats. Huh, Blue? You mad, Blue Dream? No, you're not mad. She just went on the covers. Oh, Kush turned around. Kush! Are you mad at me? Huh? Huh, bud? You still mad at me? Ow! Well, apparently I just knocked over everything. Stupid wires. Yikes. There we go. Now I'm undone. He turned around. Look at that look. Look at that meanie look he's giving me. You mad at me, Kush? You mad, huh? He's so upset. What's wrong, Kush? What's wrong? You mad at Daddy? Huh? You wanna come here? You wanna come here? Well, come on. Well, come here. Come here, Kush. Blue's like, I'm coming. I'm on my way, Dad. I'm on my way. You need some money? I'm on my way. I got you. I got you, Dad. I got you. I'm right here. If you need anything or anybody, I'm right here. Just right here. Well, come on. Well, come on. Well, come on, Blue. Well, come on, Blue. Come on, Blue. You're so special. You're so special, Blue. You're so special. You're pissed off. You're not, obviously. Anytime I call Kush, that's what happens. Blue comes running. She's like, I'm Dad. If you need somebody I'm right here. What are you calling him for? Why you keep calling the kitty? I'm right here. What, Blue? What? You come running anytime Daddy wants to love somebody. You're like, I'm right here. You can love me. You want me to pick you up? Well, come on. Look at this. Look what happens. You want me to pick you up? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, Blue. You want me to pick you up? Huh? You want me to pick you up? Huh? You want to get picked up? Well, come here. What's the matter? What's the matter? Why are you so shy when I ask if you want to get picked up, huh? She's never been dropped or like in her life. As far as I know, I've never dropped her. No one has ever dropped her, picking her up. But she's so scared of being picked up. What, Blue? Why are you so nervous? Why are you so nervous for, baby girl? Why are you so nervous for, huh? Because I said the words picked up? Huh? Because I say, you want me to pick you up? You said, no, I don't want you to pick me up, Daddy. I don't want you to pick me up. No, Daddy. No pick me up. But if I said treat, and I gave you treats, you'd be happy with that? Huh? If I got the treat bowl out, would that make you happy? You come running if I got the treats out, huh? Blue's not scared of treats. She's scared of getting picked up. If I say I want to pick you up, you get all cowardly and stuff. But if I say I want to give you a treat, you get all excited. Is this what you want right here? Did that make you happy? Did that make you happy? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, Cushifer. Yes, Cushifer. You come running when the treats come out, huh? You come running when the treats come out. Another one choose a jackhammer. Alright. We gotta give them treats, I guess. Good sit, baby girl. There you go. Alright, Kush, your turn. Come sit. You gotta sit. Come on, you want your treats? Come on. Come on, right here. Sit. Sit. Good boy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get a cat to sit for treats. He's not so mad at me right now because I pulled the treat jar out. You ate them all, bud. You a fat cat. You ate all your treats. Fat kitty. Such a fat kitty. Daddy, won't you give me more treats? Fat puppy, fat kitty. That's all I want. Food and treats. Blue, what are you doing? Don't think I don't see you over there. Uh-huh. You cannot eat kitty litter, young lady. Bad girl. And there goes Kush back to his kitty tree. No, actually, he's going to go in the curtains. Now he wants to go yell outside or something. He just does stuff that's really impossible, but, you know, because he's not told it's impossible, he does it. He just used the curtain as if it was like a stepping stone. He jumped up into the curtain. What are you doing, Kush? How do you walk on a window that is like half an inch wide? Huh, Kush? How do you do that? I mean, he's using the curtain. Freaking weirdo cat. He's just in there walking through the curtains. Anyway. Lost everybody's attention, I guess. 0 people here. Oh no. I'm not even counted anymore. Blessings be. That cat is such a nuisance. Welcome back, Michael. Eh. Just finished off my coffee. Now I'm gonna get some water. I'm still thirsty. Oof. I'm bored. Telling Sybil, that she's not okay yet. I sent her a text message. Said, "Good morning, sis. I hope you're feeling better today." And she says, "I'm okay." And I says, "You need blessings." She says, "I know. I tried, but not yet." I said, "Then you're not okay yet. When you can do blessings normally, properly, then you're okay, sis." uh. I'm bored. I'm like super, super bored. Good morning, Dark Angel. Welcome in. I want to go out, do something. I don't know. But there's nothing to do. She says she's going to try again today. I was like, I hope you get to take your blessings to get lit. I'm so effing bored. I want to do something. I don't know what to do, and it sucks. Like, I'm not close enough to anything to go and do anything. Like, the closest thing to me is the paint mines, but I don't want to go hike the paint mines. That's like still an hour away. Like, I did the paint mines the other day. I want to go do something else, something fun, you know? Yeah, I'm gonna do a blessings because I'm bored as... And, yeah. I hate living in a small town that has nothing. Like, nothing to do. Like, if I lived in a small mountain town that had hiking and stuff and had good views and stuff, that'd be cool as hell. But not here. This place sucks. Like, there's nothing to do out here. Blessings be to you and to me. Welcome in, Scratch with Pam. I feel that, Dark Angel. Welcome back, Janice. Thought I scared everybody off. We had 0 people for forever. Well, I mean, there was 0 people talking. It says 0 people in the room. I mean, that doesn't really mean anything. YouTube likes to tell me there's nobody here. It's saying there's only 1 person here right now. Oh, nope, there goes 0. The minute Dark Angel said something, 0 people in the room. See, Dark Angel, we got 2 bar/restaurants in this town. I don't drink, so they don't like attract me at all. I don't like the food at either one of the places. They both suck. I don't like the owner of one of them for sure, so I don't go there at all. And I try to make sure anybody that knows about that place doesn't go there because he's a douchebag, huge douche canoe. But we have in this one town. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 gas stations in this 3-mile town. We have 9 gas stations, including 2 truck stops. We have a McDonald's, an Arby's, a Taco Bell, a Wendy's. That's it. That's the restaurants we have. I mean, there's a school and a couple churches, but that's it. And no, Janice, and not this Arby's. A no. We have a bunch of hotels and motels. Oh yeah, this Arby's is bad, Janice. I wouldn't eat there. I used to work there. And the only time I would ever eat there is if I was working, because I knew I was slicing the meat fresh. But they like to slice it ahead of time and put it in these little trays, and then it sits on the freaking table for hours, and it's disgusting. They like to take the meat and let it sit in a hot pot overnight. You know, like after it's been sliced and sat on the table for 3, 4, 5 hours, however long it was up there. They take it, they put it into a half pan, put a cover on it, and then put it into a heated tray, like at 150 degrees overnight. And then they take it out the next day and serve it to you in the morning. It's disgusting. It's effing disgusting. I voiced my opinion on that every single time. I was like, dude, that's nasty. Why do y'all serve this disgusting crap after it's been sitting overnight? Why not take it out okay, slice your meat like you want to do it, whatever, and then cool it. Chill it in an ice bath. Kill that temperature real quick, and then put it in a cooler overnight so it stays good. You know? It's still fresh. And then the next day, take it out, put it in your little trays, and let it warm up to temp in your little heated trays, and only use it for that little bit amount of time. Don't use it all freaking day long. I don't agree with their practices. I don't agree with their practices. I truly believe that it should be freshly sliced and that's it. You know, like that they should take their roasts out of their little oven and then put it onto their little tray, because it's a roast in a bag. They bake it in the oven. None of their meat is cooked like you think it's cooked, okay? It's a baked roast in a bag. And then they pull it out. They put it on a tray. They write a time on it with a marker. Throw it into a heated box, and it sits there until they're ready to use it, which is fine, okay? When you pull it out, it's still got juices on it, whatever. If you slice it fresh per sandwich, it wouldn't be so bad. But they take it out, and then they slice the entire roast, or 2 roasts, or 3 roasts, and then they put it in this little heated tray and let it sit there until people start ordering. And it's, I don't know. They say that's the proper way to do it. It's disgusting. I don't agree with it. Most everything there is nuked right before giving it to you in these little microwaves. Their brisket comes in frozen, and then it's thawed out and sliced and nuked and then given to you on a sandwich. Same thing goes for their turkey. It's disgusting. It comes out slimy as hell, and they slice it up anyway and serve it because that's what they got. Sorry. I'm not a fan of Arby's. None of what they say is, like, true. Everything's, like, I don't know. Yes, they have the meats, but it's like frozen stuff that they get from some supplier, and it's not in-house. Like they make it seem like they do all this stuff in-house, and they don't. They don't. Their fry station, everything gets fried, and then, like, literally everything gets fried, and then sits there until somebody orders it. And I'm just like, yo, why don't you just fry that to order? It takes 2.5, 3 minutes to fry fries. It takes 3 minutes to fry this, like, thing. It takes 5 minutes. The most somebody would have to wait would be 6, 7 minutes for, like the chicken tender stuff, because that's like 6 minutes in the fryer. But no, they fry all that stuff up. Like, they fry a 10-piece, 12-piece chicken tender and keep it up there on the like in heat lamps and stuff like that. And I'm just like, yo, why don't you just fry it to order? If I went to a restaurant like Arby's or whatever, and was like, let me get a cheese stick and let me get an order of cheese sticks and chicken tenders, and they'd be like, all right, we're gonna fry those fresh for you, so it's gonna be a couple minutes. I'd be like, cool beans, you know, hell yeah, fresh fried food. Any person would wait for freshly fried food. Nobody on earth is gonna be like, I gotta wait for fresh food. Oh, Oh, I want something nasty sitting there for hours. I want something now. No, nobody's going to be like that. I have never once in my entire life of working fast food places like that. Anytime I've ever told somebody they had to wait for fries or nuggets or whatever, but I was like, yo, look, I apologize. You got to wait. We're frying it fresh for you. And they're like, oh, dude, you're frying it fresh. Dude, I like that. That means I'm getting fresh food right now. They like the idea of getting fresh cooked fries. I've never had somebody ever complain to me that they waited and got hot fries. When I worked at Burger King, McDonald's, it didn't matter, you know? Like, I've never had somebody complain to me because they got hot, fresh food. Now, I have had people complain to me because they waited forever to get food that was crappy because it was just sitting there and they could have just had it. And I'm like, I apologize. I wish I could help you. There's nothing I could do. I give you what they give me. You know, I'm just the window guy. But I've never had somebody complain to me because I told them they were going to wait for fresh fries or fresh nuggets or fresh whatever. You know, if we're making it fresh. Never once have I had somebody complain. Like, oh my God, I got to wait for fresh food. And I don't know. Maybe I'm the dumb one because I believe that's a good practice to cook things to order. But whatever. They waste more food in that Arby's than anything because people don't want it, you know? They end up throwing it in the garbage. I think it's better to cook stuff to order and make people happy versus having stuff that's sitting there, it's soggy, nasty, it's not crunchy, crispy anymore. It's just greasy and disgusting. Nobody wants cheese sticks that have been sitting there for an hour and a half. 30 minutes for that matter. 30 minutes in a heat lamp. Those things are disgusting and like throw them out. They're nasty. Nobody wants that anymore. But you give a fresh fried cheese stick where it's crispy and crunchy and the cheese is melty and gooey, that's delicious. You know, I'll wait for that all day, every day. Same thing goes for French fries. Nobody wants fries that have been sitting there for 30, 40 minutes. They're not hot and salty anymore. They're soggy and disgusting, sad. Oh, Janice, it's disgusting. I'm literally just telling you how it is in that Arby's. I've not eaten there since I quit working there. I will not eat there. I just no, thank you. That's how they do their stuff right there. I mean, this is most restaurants I think are like this. They have all these little trays set up. Now, in certain places like McDonald's that's serving a ton of people in a drive-thru and stuff, you know, like it's not sitting there. Their food's not sitting there for hours. It's literally 10, 15 minutes and that tray's empty because they just went through it. You know, like, I understand places like that. Places like Arby's. I would rather get fresh stuff cooked to order. Fries, too. Like, I mean, I don't know. I would rather have stuff freshly cooked to order. I don't care if I gotta wait 5 or 10 minutes. I'm getting hot, fresh food. Much prefer that versus, you know, getting something that, oh yeah, it was so quick, I got it within a minute. And you bite into your fry and it's just soggy and disgusting. Or you bite into your burger and it's just like sad. Or you bite into your nuggets and they're cold. And you're like, well, why do I want to go back? Food's disgusting. I don't know. I've always preferred food from places like, and this is gonna sound weird, but taco trucks and stuff like that, where they make your orders right there on the spot. You know, like you're not getting something that's been prepared and sitting there for hours. Now you are gonna get like meat and stuff that was cooked the day before, probably. You know, like I mean, like the barbacoa and the carnitas and stuff like that. They're not roasting that right then and there. It takes hours and hours and hours to roast that meat. So yes, you're gonna get the next day, which they put it on like a little heat warmer or something, or they use a little flat griddle stove to warm it up. But that food is always much better than going to any fast food restaurant. that has their food sitting for whoever knows how long in these little heated areas or whatever. Like I'd much prefer getting food from a taco truck or like a small mom and pop shop that cooks to order. Like you put your order in and they start cooking it. Like you go to Waffle House, and I'm not around here. I don't like the Waffle Houses around here in Denver, but like back home, Waffle House is where like a comfort food. Like you go to a Waffle House, you put your order in, you watch the dude fix your order. Everything's made to order right in front of you, and usually it was pretty good if the dude behind the counter knew how to cook. It's not hard to do deli food, like griddle food, breakfast type stuff, hash browns, eggs, grits. It's not really hard to do it. Waffles and stuff like that. It's really easy to do that kind of food. So like I mean, it's all about just cooking it fresh, eating it right after it's cooked. It's much more pleasurable, if you will, to know you just got your food cooked right there in front of you. You watched it get cooked, so you know that it's cooked right. It's not been sitting there for however long. It's not cold or soggy or whatever. I don't know. That's me personally. I'd much prefer places like that cook to order, like or whatever, because I don't mind waiting for my food as long as it's fresh. And I guess because I've worked in kitchens, like actual kitchens, I understand kitchens get backed up, so it might take a little while for stuff to come out. But as long as it's being cooked properly, it doesn't matter. When you get your food, it's worth it if it's done right. And I've seen this like I've watched like I love watching shows like Gordon Ramsay, Hell's Kitchen, stuff like that. Like I love those kind of shows. I love cooking. But I've heard Chef Ramsay say this a lot. He's like, I'd rather have the customer wait for food and it come out properly and then be upset because they waited a little while versus sending food out that's bad and have them send it back. Because now they're waiting anyway. They're waiting and they're pissed off because they got crappy food. It was either undercooked or whatever. I'm the same way. I'd rather wait for proper, good cooked food. Welcome in, Nathaniel. I'd rather wait for properly cooked food, and have a decent dish served to me versus being served something that's been sitting for who knows how long and disgusting. It just, I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. It's very possible. But that's how I run my businesses. Like if I'm cooking food, I prefer to do it cooked to order. The only thing that's not cooked to order is my freeze-dried candy and stuff. And that's because it takes multiple days to freeze-dry something. That's the only thing that I do that's prepared like that is freeze-dried candy, ice cream, stuff like that. But it's also shelf-stable for years. 25 years shelf-stable. So, when it's freeze-dried, you get it at the peak of freshness. Welcome in, Lala Girl. Oh, welcome back, I should say. Oh, hell yeah. I love milkshake dipped french fries. Blessings be. Woo! I love dipping my french fries in milkshakes. That's actually really delicious. But again, freshly cooked french fries are better than french fries that you can't dip into your milkshake. If you go to a McDonald's, let's say, and you get fries that are soggy and nasty and old, because they've been sitting there for who knows how long, you can't dip those in your milkshake properly. They just get all and they're greasy, and it's not the same. But freshly cooked fries that you can dip down, and the milkshake just like kind of clings to the outside of the fry, and you get this nice coated, salty potato with this creamy milkshake. I know it's cold and it's hot at the same time, and it's it's like you burn your tongue and it cools it off at the exact same time when you get fresh fries and you do that. But it's the best sensation in the world. Well, I mean, not just Wendy's. I like milkshakes. So I like places that do like real milkshakes, you know, like the hand spun milkshakes. Those are fun. Those are fun. If I could find a place that serves a good hand spun milkshake, yo, back home in Louisiana, that's pretty much all you got is hand spun milkshakes. If you go to a like a little burger shack or whatever, a mom and pop shop, and they got milkshakes on the menu, they got this little machine, you know, with a little stirrer that sticks out the top of it, and they got this metal cup, and they put your ice cream and your milk and everything, and then they go, and it's like the best milkshake you'll ever have. That's about all you get back home. I don't know what they like out here. They got like these soft serve ice cream machines and stuff, and that's how they do their milkshakes and stuff. And I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I'm not a fan of those kind of shakes. You know, the just poured soft serve ice cream, and they call that a shake. I like the hand scooped ice cream. They pour the milk. They put your toppings, whatever you want inside of it, you know, the flavor, like if you're getting cherry, strawberry, whatever, they got their strawberry mixes and the cherry mixes, chocolate mix, all this stuff. And then they just go to that machine and you just see, you know, and you just get the best milkshake ever. Like, if I walk in and I see that machine, and if anyone knows, if you know milkshakes, you know what I'm talking about. You know the machine I'm talking about. It's a little silver machine. You know, it's about 1.5 feet tall, maybe. It's got a little bitty, like, mixer that sticks out the top. It looks like a little, like, spout. And some of them have a shield, some of them don't. Usually the ones that don't have a shield are the people that know how to make them better. Because they don't make them, but, like, they have to really learn the machine. But if I walk in and I see that machine, that's the only time I'm ordering a milkshake. If I'm at a place like McDonald's or any other place that just serves their milkshakes out of a thing, I don't normally order it because it's just not the same. Like, when I worked at Arby's, I used to get a shake from their machine all the time because it was free. And I would drink, and I was just like, this is okay, but it's just soft serve ice cream. It's not a milkshake. You know, where's the love? Where's the good ice cream? I don't know. There's just something about the hand spun milkshakes. If you go to a milk shop or whatever, and they don't have a hand spinning milkshake maker, I just avoid a milkshake. Like McDonald's and Arby's and all those places like that, I'm not going to order milkshakes from those places. For one, they want like $8 for a goddamn freaking cup of mix. It's insane. I mean, I'm over exaggerating. I don't know how much it is for a milkshake at McDonald's now. Is it like $4 or $5 or something for a milkshake? I don't know, something stupid. I haven't ordered a milkshake from a place like McDonald's in forever. I think when I worked at Arby's, it was like it's like $5 for a large, or $5 or $6 for a large, and the large was like that big. You know, it was not very large. I was like, what the hell is this? I think it's like $4 or $5 for a Frosty. That would, like, okay, back in the day, that would have been $2. You'd have went to a place like Wendy's or like McDonald's, you'd pay like $2 for one of those Frosties or a shake. I think it was like $2.50 back in the day for McDonald's for a shake. And you were okay with it because it was like it is what it is. It's a meh shake, you know, like it's not nothing spectacular. It's just they pull a lever and go put a cap on and go with some whipped cream, and they go, here's your shake, and you're like, oh, thank you, I got a shake now. I feel that, Lala girl. I feel that. But when you go to the places that give you a hand spun milkshake, that you gotta work it, to get it out that straw, you gotta wait for a little while because it's still like thick as hell. But it's really good. It's worth the extra couple bucks. Like you would have paid like $3 or $4 for a hand spun milkshake back in the day. Now I don't know how much you pay for a hand spun milkshake if you go to these, some of these places. It might be like $6 or $7 for a hand spun milkshake because they're working for it though. Like I mean it is what it is. I will pay the extra fee for the work they're doing. But I don't appreciate McDonald's charging me the same price for a shake that they just like hit a button and it goes and you're like, what the hell? Ugh. Why is it runny? Like I don't like a runny milkshake. I want a thick milkshake. I like the milkshakes, okay, when they do it the hand spun one, and they can literally tip the cup over like this because it's so thick. And they do because they're sitting there going like that and they're hitting the bottom, to try to get it to come out that metal cup to into your either glass cup or whatever cup you're getting it in. Maybe you get it to go, I don't know. But it's so thick they either have to get a spoon to spoon it out or they have to tap the bottom of that metal cup to get it to come out. That's the good milkshakes. That's the ones you have that you're sipping on for an hour. And it takes about an hour for it to finally get to the point where you could finish it because it's like so thick. You can take a sip every now and again. You savor it because you can only get so much. You don't get to just chug it or drink it. You get one big swig. One good mouthful. And you gotta wait a little while for it to for it to melt a little bit more, Like those are the best milkshakes ever. Oh my goodness. This makes me want one. You're right, no soupy milkshake, and that's all you're gonna get in any fast food restaurant is a soupy milkshake. You got 5-10 minutes max with those milkshakes. Okay, and it's gonna be just a soup. You just got milk after, so like after like 10 minutes you got milk in your cup. It's not a milkshake anymore, you got milk. I like the milkshakes where you can take a sip every like 5 or 10 minutes and it's still a milkshake, it's thick, it takes a while. You gotta get those extra big straws, you can't use the small straw because those small straws will close up. It's so thick when you try to suck the milkshake through it. But those are the best. The hand spun milkshakes, they're just the best. I'm not for the soft serve milkshakes is what I guess that's a proper name for them. Soft serve milkshakes. Because that's what McDonald's and Wendy's and Arby's, that's what all those places are. They're just soft serve milkshakes. They don't actually, there's no love put into the milkshake, They just either pull a lever and fill a cup with soft serve ice cream and there's flavor, mixed into the soft serve ice cream. That's not a milkshake to me. I prefer where you gotta sit there and wait for the waitress to plop her a couple, 3, 4, 5 scoops of ice cream, and then you get to really see how awesome your milkshakes is because you get to see what goes into it. It's real ice cream, real milk, real flavoring like your chocolate syrup, strawberry syrup, or whatever, like you get to see the good flavors put into it. You don't wonder, I wonder what's in this, I wonder. I don't know. I like when you see her put like 5 or 6 scoops of ice cream and then she puts like a good cup and a half of milk, or a cup of milk or something, just enough to make it thick and creamy, and you get to watch it being prepared, and it's just, you get to anticipate the amazing milkshake that you're about to ingest, and then you just plops down and you take a big, and you got to work hard for that first little sip too, you got to really pull and pull and pull, and you get that one little bitty taste, and you just like, Yeah, and you gotta wait about a minute or two to get the next sip because it's still thick. You pull the straw out and you push it down on another section of the milkshake so the straw fills up with more milkshake so you can pull it through again. I love those Hands Fun milkshakes. I could go on for hours talking about this. I'm a fat kid. I make my own milkshakes with I got an immersion blender, so it's kind of the same. It's kind of the same, like you put your scoops of milk in the scoops of milk, your scoops of ice cream into your whatever you're gonna blend it in, and then you just use your immersion blender and because that's pretty much what they got on the end of that little milkshake hand mixer is an immersion blender. That's how I've made my milkshakes for the last, I don't know, couple years. I've made my own milkshakes here at home. Put my scoops of ice cream, put my milk, and then I use my immersion blender and go. 50 Scotsman. Ooh, that sounds delicious. Get a thick milkshake from the Thrifty Scotsman. Aye, this milkshake will put hair on your chest, boyo. Here you go. You take a sip. You work so hard to get your first sip. When you finally taste it, he goes, big old sprouted chest hair, like big old patch of chest hair. Because you became a man from getting your first sip. That'd be funny. Oh, the dumb things my brain thinks of. The dumb things my brain thinks of. For real, though. You can't get any good milkshakes in my town. Again, we've got Wendy's, Arby's, and McDonald's. That's it. No good milkshakes at Wendy's, Arby's, or McDonald's. We've been discussing this all day today. There's nothing to do in this small town. I'm so bored. It's not like I got money to go out and do anything anyway, but I'm just saying, like, I wish there was something to do here where I live. A good hike or something. I don't know. There's nothing. There's nothing. I kind of miss living near Denver and the mountains. It was nice, okay, when the mountains were an hour drive away. Now the mountains are like a 2.5, 3 hour drive. Just to the mountains. The very edge of them. Not into the mountains, that's just to the very edge. It used to be an hour drive and you were in the mountains. From where I used to stay. It was nice. I miss living in Denver a little bit. Because it was easy to drive to a fun place to go and hike or something, like a quick little drive and bam, you're near Red Rocks or you're in like Black Hawk, Colorado, or you're just right off in the mountains and just hiking everywhere. Now it's just God, it's so hard to get to fun places. It's an hour and a half drive to Denver, and it's an hour drive to the Colorado Springs. So no matter where I go, it's an hour drive one way or the other, hour to hour and a half, depending on where you're going at in the Springs. But to get to like fun places to go in the Springs, you're looking at like a 2 hour drive, 2.5 hour drive. You want to go past the Springs? 3 hours. If you go during a traffic time or whatever, you know, you can get caught in traffic and be there for a long time trying to get past. But there are really cool places to drive to. I just don't really, you know, I can't afford to drive 4 hours right now one way just to go to a cool little hike or whatever. Like, there's places I want to go to, like Hanging Lake, and take you guys hiking out there. But like from my location right now to drive to Hanging Lake, or to drive to the place where location where I would start hiking, it's a 3 hour and 44 minute drive. So about a 4 hour drive to get to the place where I want to go hike for you guys. And most of that drive is to and through Denver. And then you're on I-70 through the mountains for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it's all the way to Glenwood Springs. Now, that being said, now that I know that that's where it's at, I didn't realize that Hanging Lake was right near Glenwood Springs. I love Glenwood Springs. Okay, Glenwood Springs is the place where they have the Glenwood Caverns Mountaintop Amusement Park. They have hot springs. It's a beautiful town that's right in the middle of mountains. It's like surrounded by mountains. It's absolutely breathtaking and amazing. So what I might do is soon, actually, if I can afford it, once I'm in my new location, parking, whatnot, I might make this journey. Because if I leave, let's say 6 a.m., that puts me at Glenwood Springs right around like 10 a.m. I could probably leave a little earlier than that. Leave about like 4 a.m. and then get there about like 8 a.m. to Glenwood Springs. I can go do the Hanging Lake hike and then go do the Mountaintop Amusement Park. Make a day of it, you know, like a whole freaking day of it. I even have my car set up to where I can sleep in my car, you know, like a camp out, you know, and I can camp out that night and do some more the next day before driving home. Once I'm in my new spot, I'll have my friend that she'll be able to look after Blue and Kush for me whenever I'm not, you know, in the bus. So I can go for a night, you know, and spend a day or a day away without them freaking out. But there should be, I would hope, service near Glenwood Springs so that I could, you know, go live with you guys out there. And we can go to the hot springs, which is, it's not the same like the hot springs that I was expecting. They just have like these pools set up. Welcome in, Riverfront Bates. What's a bus? Long time no see. Thanks for joining in. It's funny, is like you say, what's a bus? And like that's a legit question, because a bus could be something you ride to go to school. A bus could be something you ride to go to work. Or it could be my situation where it's where you live. And it's amazing. I love my bus. Maybe once Sybil's out here in Colorado, we'll see if she wants to go to the mountaintop amusement park. We might take a trip to Glenwood Springs. That's about the farthest I've been into Colorado so far is Glenwood Springs. Beautiful town, beautiful, beautiful town. When I went, it was I went with a couple friends, and I've got pictures of me in a cave at the Glenwood Springs cave. That's amazing. They have two different caves that you can go down, and they're awesome. They're very like easy to walk. Then it's not like a hard hike or anything like that to go down in the caves. I've watched big people do it. I've watched kids do it. I did it myself. But it's so beautiful. When you get down into the bottom of the fairy caves, they turn the lights off and it glows. Like they turn the lights really bright, and the stalactites, stalagmites, and everything, all that stuff absorbs all that energy like a freaking like my glow in the dark coin, you know. And then the next thing you know, they turn the lights off and the whole cavern glows like a black light, you know, like a fluorescent. It's so freaking cool. Like it's magical. If you're ever in Colorado, go to Glenwood Springs, check out the Mountaintop Amusement Park, and go to the fairy caves. Go to there's the fairy caves and the what's the other caverns? There's two different caves that they can take you on. You can go on tours. And once you pay your admissions to get into the Mountaintop Amusement Park, it's free to go to the cave tours. You know, it's part of the mountaintop. So, and there's like little rides and stuff you could ride there. I don't know if it's still, if the mine drop is still in service because they had a kid die on it not that long ago. So they might not have that one in service anymore. But apparently this kid wiggled out of his restraints, and when the ride plummeted into the mountain, he also plummeted into the mountain without the ride and did not survive, unfortunately. Welcome in, Brother Dustin. I don't necessarily think that's the amusement park's fault per se. You know, like I mean, that probably no offense to the family either. I'm not saying it's the kid's fault. It's just an unfortunate accident. I'm just saying, like that's the reason why children should not be allowed on certain rides. If not just if they're this tall, they should have. And maybe I'm being stupid or whatever, but they should have a little thing where you got to be this big to ride this ride. Like you cannot be able to squeeze out of your restraints. You should have to sit in a thing. You got to be at least this big to ride the ride. You know. If you can get in here and you can't squiggle out, you can ride. If you get in here and you squiggle out, I'm sorry, you're too small. Eat a little bit more Wheaties and then come back. And if the people that are too small get offended that we don't want to let them ride the dangerous rides that they can fall out of if they squiggle out of their little harnesses, then that sounds like a personal problem. Again, I don't blame the ride. I don't blame the amusement park because the kid wiggled out of his harness and fell. Nobody was paying attention to the child. Now that, the operators, the ride operators should have been paying more attention. Maybe, sure. But it's not their fault that the child wiggled out of his restraints. And again, it's not the child's fault. He's a child. I just think that they should have something that says you got to be at least this big to ride this ride. You can't squiggle out of your, harness. Make you put a belt. The belt's so big. This is the minimum opening when the harness is closed. So put that belt. If you're bigger than that belt, you're golden. If you're smaller than that belt and you can wiggle out, sorry, bud, not now. Maybe next year. If that makes you a bad person because you're looking out for people's safety, then so be it, If you think I'm a bad person, then I'm a bad person. That's how I feel about it. If you gotta think I'm a bad person because I don't want you to ride this ride because you could fall out of it and sue my company or whatever because you fell out of the ride, then it is what it is. I don't understand what you're asking, Riverfront Breaks. I mean, it sounds negative, but it's just life. I'm just saying my opinion on the matter. I mean, I didn't purposely make a kid squiggle out of his harness. I'm just saying I don't know if the ride's operating because of that. You're probably getting what we had last night, brother Dustin. We had snow and like a lot of wind and rain and stuff. It was pretty gnarly. It's awesome today. There's like nothing outside. Sun shining, like nothing happened at all. Oof, 8 p.m. tonight is gonna start. Yeah, I hope you miss those. Like, I hope you don't get affected by it too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hope it's not like super bad for you or in your area. Sucks, right? You're gonna get hit. I know we got hit last night with it. It was not fun. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I don't know what to do with myself. I am bored. Bored. I'm bored. Alright, I'm gonna do another blessings. Bum bum bum. I get the bum bum bums in my head today. I don't know. Nice, Lala girl, nice. Blessings be to you and to me. Woo! Woo! Good goof. Good grief. I don't know what to say. Goo goo. You know the dabs, the blessings hit good enough whenever you start making noises and you don't know what you're saying? I think that was one of those times. Alright. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream and say goodbye. And try to figure out something to do till about 4, and then I'll come back live again for 420 blessings. And who knows, we might have some freeze-dried fudge at that point. I don't know how long it's going to be till it's done, but it's a couple hours. Hope you all have a blessed day. As always, blessings be to you and to me. And I'll catch you next time, peeps. Stay blessed.